Yo, today is Sunday, December 21st, 2025. My name's Noah, and I'm here to keep myself accountable. And today I made a pretty big decision. I'm recording this after the fact. I didn't plan for this video to be a Minecraft video, but I ended up ranting for so long, so just bear with me. I wanted to build something for background noise, but I ended up realizing there was a new update, so I wanted to try the spear. That's kind of what I'm, you know, rummaging with at the beginning here, but the rest of the video is a lot more exploring. Long story short, I really hate the new cows. I want the original ones. I couldn't find them. I settled for sheep, and then I ended up finding a normal cow really close to my house. Anyways, super upset about it and tilted, but whatever. I have the cows. My plan is to build a barn in the next video. So next week, hopefully, I can get a lot of wood over the course of the week to build a barn because I want to have like two or three separate mob areas for at least like either cows, sheep, and chicken, or pig, sheep, cows. I don't know yet, but like three or all four of the mobs. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, a barn is coming. That's my next thing, so that I can get leather. So that then the one after that is I can build a proper cool enchanting room because I don't have any leather for the sugarcane farm that I just built. And that decision was to stay home over Christmas. Now it wasn't super intentional and on purpose. I went to bed last night feeling terribly sick and woke up today feeling even worse. If you would have heard me this morning, you would have thought I had bronchitis, something crazy. My lungs have been crapping themselves all day. I worked really hard throughout the day to like stay very silent and not use my voice very much and soothing like halls and lots and lots and lots of water. Anyways, point is I'm sick. Right now I feel like the heat behind my eyes, they're burning. I'm very congested. My throat's still very dry and I'm achy. So that was mostly the reason why. But I think I also brought myself to stay home because of either some internal, personal, subconscious decision for this and what I'm doing right now. Um, Now, I don't know if I've lost it or if I'm just seriously motivated and seriously dedicated. And you pointed out, as in, like, that makes no sense. Why would you do that? But I think it makes a lot of sense to me because I am doing what I love. Um, Basically, every single year since I was born, my family and I um, go on a trip to see the other half of my family. My mom's half of my family's from um, like a place that's like six hours away. She doesn't get to see them often, so we go there every Christmas. Christmas is always there, and the exchange is that we live here instead of living like on my mom's side. We live where my dad's side is, and so we always go for Christmas. Christmas is there. It's like a rule, and I always go, always, unless I've missed it like once or twice. Once when I was in high school for like work because they wouldn't give it to me off, which is crazy because it was a part-time job, but whatever. And another time because I was seriously sick. This is the third time I've ever missed it, and I don't know how I feel about it. Today in general, mind you, was a good day. Although I felt like shit. I spent time with my girlfriend. I relaxed, tried to calm myself down, watched a lot of One Piece because I'm rewatching it with her, which is really awesome. I know if you hate One Piece, don't mind it. I'm not one of those guys that won't shut up about it, but I like it, so whatever. Um, and yeah, I think I'm questioning a lot of my decision and my thought process to do this. So basically, I kept saying it that I was getting ready to like find a way to stream from my laptop, find a way to post these videos from my phone or something, like a bunch of stuff that I would have to MacGyver and figure out like on the go. And now hear me out, right? This doesn't mean that I don't go do anything ever again for the rest of my life, that I'm stuck here and that I'm never gonna do anything. But I think that um man, I just love this so much. I think I'm such a loser, bro. Like I genuinely do, but I love this so much and I genuinely believe that that there's something here for me. there's something here for me that maybe I don't understand it yet, or maybe I don't know what it's supposed to be, and maybe I'm still trying to figure it out. But I swear there is something here for me, because that's what the internet is. It's something for everyone, and I think what is here for me is something that I can get. Um, I was having a conversation on stream today. Um, I streamed late night tonight because I was feeling like crap the whole day. Um, and the conversation I was having was that a lot of people misunderstand what it means to, I guess, quote unquote, make it online, or what they think like being successful is. Because I think they view success as a metric of, like income or something. It's always income related, right? And that's like not really what I'm after here. My dream is to be able to make um a living from doing this. And a living in my book is like your average job. Like say you're my age, you just finished school and you're about to go somewhere. Mind you, I'm Canadian, so you're about to apply somewhere. You're making anywhere between 2 to 4 grand a month. Two on the super, super, super low end, and I'd say even five on like the higher end. Your first job ever, right? Like it could be more, it could be less. Like people have different hustles. I get it. I'm just trying to give an average. I think 5 grand is super high actually because 5 times 12 is I can't even do math, but that's yeah. Don't make fun of me. Okay, I'm pulling out my calculator because I suck at like mental math. 5 times 12 is 60K. Yeah, 5 grand a month is crazy actually. Like let's return that thought process. Like 3 grand, 2 to 4 grand a month, 4 grand on the high end. My point is that's what making it is to me. Um, I think I've talked about this before, but a great example is Stable Ronaldo. This guy's a really big streamer, right? He makes like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. He's super, super, super big, but he's like upper echelon, right? He's probably like top 10, top 20 streamers on the entire platform. Um, and he makes like a fuck ton of money a month. And people are like, "Oh, that's what making it is," like that's the dream, that's this, that's whatever. And I'm like, bro, like, you even like what you do? Like, I'm sitting here and I literally said like the second I make like 2 grand a month, maybe not even, by the way, because I'm so eager, I would quit my job because this is what I love. Like, I love doing this. If I can find a way where I can do what I love and like make less than I would like elsewhere, I'm immediately deciding to make less. And the reason why I bring the simple Ronaldo example is because he was super big early on, like a while ago is what I mean, and he blew up from some like clip or whatever, or at least I started seeing him from his payphone clip, and I'm sure a lot of people know that clip if you know what I'm talking about or you know him. And then apparently he had some fall off or something that I missed, and the quote unquote fall off was that like he started streaming to like I don't know like 1,000 viewers or like 700 viewers instead of like thousands, and he was like super emotional and like sad and depressed about it. And like I can understand the angle of like hitting this crazy peak, right? Like you're so big, you're making so much money, and then suddenly you see this decline. Okay, fine. Like that's depressing. I get it. But you are like put it in context. You're like 20 years old. You're making an insane amount of money that people won't make like you make more money monthly than people make annually in their whole lifetime that they ever will make their whole lifetime. And like you're really like you have like a Porsche 911 and you're really sad and depressed and feel like you never want to pursue it anymore just because instead of making like 100,000 a month you're only making like 20 or like 15, like really. My point is that these people don't realize um uh what it really means to I think someone like me, and I think that if I were to meet these people, there's probably deeper reasons and I could probably actually level with them and make sense. But from the communication from the internet to like from them to what you see on your phone or your computer and the internet to how you feel about it is very disconnected. And I think that middleman definitely changes it. Like I don't call any of these people bad people because I don't know these people. It's not right. Um, but my point is that my dream isn't this isn't what I feel like a lot of these people talk about. My dream is just to sit here and be a chud, be a total loser, and just be able to have fun doing what I love. And a lot of like what I've learned is that a lot of people pursue that in their like regular careers already. Like people love art. People like become tattoo artists. People love like science. They love like astro. Dude, I use a great example. Who's this guy Oliver or something? I think if you Google Oliver or YouTube like Oliver Minecraft or something, it'll come up. There's this guy. He's like an astrophysicist, like some crazy super smart guy, and he loves that shit. Like look Neil deGrasse Tyson. Like they love this shit just because their path is more conventional or more accessible through education doesn't make it any less credible. And I will say that the same way this way. They went to school, they studied, they worked hard, they whatever to get to be able to do every day what they love and enjoy. The reason why I bring up Oliver is because he's like an astrophysicist who like makes enough money online now, I think, to quit his job. But he's never gonna quit his job being an astrophysicist because he loves it. That was his dream. Like he loves doing that. And that's where I'm at where like I think I've identified what I love and I don't even know how to do it yet. But that's why I feel like I'm in the education, like the school, like I'm like trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. The only thing that's super vague about it is that there's no teacher. There's nobody telling me what I'm supposed to do. And I think that anyone that tries to teach how to do content, unless it's like an editing style or something, doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. Because I think just because you're successful on X social media doesn't mean you know how to become successful to copy and paste everyone because I would argue that everyone is successful because of their own innate being and that translates to any sort of median of um, job on the planet. Anyways, it was something that we talked about or that I read up on stream today where the direct correlation between the amount of money you make and how you feel about it is like problematic and not like accurate and can be I don't know what the word is, but can like confuse you and how you feel about money. And I think it's very wrong. And I think we lose track in that. And that I don't really care about the money because there's no money in it. Um, I just want to sit here and do this. And I'm a happy guy. Uh, to be honest with you, a part of me, I just got goosebumps while thinking about this. A part of me kind of wishes it wasn't this. Um, I kind of wish that this wasn't what I fell in love with. I kind of wish that there was something else. I kind of wish that there was something more straightforward. Um, I'm really scared, if this makes sense to you. I'm scared because I feel like I found what I really love and that it might be unattainable and that this is my one life and that I might not get what I dream of in my life. And I think that's a real reality that a lot of people face all the time, every day. Because I hate to break it to you, but I think that everyone can achieve some sort of semblance of their dream, and a lot of people just don't chase it. But I will say that I'm sure there are tons of people that have chased it and dropped everything to try and do what they love, and it didn't work out. And that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of it. I'm giving myself a chance here by doing this because I think not enough people like give themselves a chance to pursue what they love. But I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. Me, right now, I can't see a future where I stop doing this. My problem is that I don't see a future where I'm stable outside of this, and I really got to figure that out. Now, it's not saying that I'm going to be homeless or be some bum, or whatever. Like, I'm sure I'm always going to have a job. I'm always going to figure something out. But I just don't want to be miserable. Um, to go back to what I said at the beginning of like, I wish it wasn't this, is because I think if it wasn't this, it would have been a more straightforward path of mine. Of like, okay, I'll just go to school and do this because I love this, but I can't just go to school and do this because I love this, and there's no job hiring for this. This is really self-employed kind of thing. um, so yeah, I'm really anxious, really nervous, really overthinking a whole lot of stuff. I think you can kind of get the gist of my personality through all these videos now, and it comes through as I think very anxiety based, very worrisome, very overthinking, and I'm working on that in a lot of ways. But yeah, I think there's somebody in my chat who came across these videos finally, or like wasn't watching them before, started watching them, and he told me that like, wow, like you really like aren't as stupid as I thought you were. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, what do you mean? And he's like the tone is just different. Like on your YouTube channel, like um, it really feels like you, and like it's calm, and like I can just listen and like relate and feel and try to like internalize things myself. Whereas the stream is more entertainment, funny, and having fun. And I'm like, well, yeah, because that's kind of the point of the two separate things. Like when I stream, it feels like I'm playing. I am literally playing games. My point is, I feel like I literally feel like a child again, having fun, playing, doing whatever it is that I enjoy. And as like as the adult in me, or like the coming of age adult, the person who's trying to become an adult, that's me in these videos. I'm calm, I'm collected. It's the end of the day. I'm trying to think about how I feel and internalize it. And honestly, like there's no script to any of these, mind you. I think that's pretty obvious, but I'm here sitting, speaking into the void of the internet. Like it feels like I'm just saying it at my screen of what I think and how I feel as a sort of not therapy, but just so that I don't like lose my brain just thinking about it to myself. Um, I honestly think that it's a very cool thing that I do. I think maybe people will say it's cringe or whatever, but I think that I'm pushing myself more than most people would uh, ever be willing to push themselves. So I'm not embarrassed by it whatsoever. I think it's important to be vulnerable and think about how you feel and have your outlet. Um, Now that I'm looking at the length of this video, is that I'm probably gonna cut my face out. I had been sitting here recording this one, and now that it's like 15 minutes, I was thinking that I'm gonna do a Minecraft one tomorrow, but I think this will actually end up being over some Minecraft gameplay because it ended up being deeper and more thoughtful than I realized. So um, I'll probably add something in the intro that wasn't planned beforehand. But yeah, so the summary of today was very much like um, I seriously realized that to an extent I'm kind of obsessed with this, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing because I am quite honestly, although I am sick and I feel like shit, I know I could have toughed it out. Like, who knows? Maybe tomorrow I wake up with a fever and I made the right decision, right? But probably not. And I probably subconsciously made the decision to stay home from like a mental sickness of me not wanting to be away from this because how much joy and how much happiness this brings me. Um, and I kind of wish that for anyone who watches this. I wish that you could feel what I feel, where it's like a pure, just deep inner warmth and peace of like knowing that I'm doing what I love. Um, I used to be, and I still am, really scared of like the unknown of like life and all these things, whatever, like stuff you don't know, like tomorrow, like the future, like whatever. These things are all scary to me. But what's very funny about somebody who's as anxious as I am, as like overthought as I am, is that whenever I'm sat here doing this, recording these videos, streaming, talking to my friends online, it's like everything just genuinely washes away. Not as like an escape, but it feels like I'm at peace. It feels like I'm doing the thing that I was meant to do. And you could call me a bum. You could call me like um worthless or like I'm not contributing, but maybe I have a selfish view for this reason. But I think that I was born in the exact right generation. I think I've started a little later than I should have, and I think that's due to my anxieties and my shyness and these personality traits that I have that I have taken time before trying this to actually work through to be able to push myself to do this because like man, like to be so honest, like as I think I explained a while ago or told you guys a while ago that I can go live on TikTok now. Big milestone that I want to do because I feel like TikTok has great exposure. But TikTok also has great internal functions of like, oh, your phone number's linked. Oh, we know where you live. Oh, we know everyone you went to high school with. Oh, we know everyone who knows you. We're gonna feed them your live feed. We're gonna feed them your TikToks. And man, the second I see a name that I know in the feed, because TikTok, when you're live, I'm sure if you've noticed every time you join a live, it says your name and it says that you joined. I see that on my end too. Every time someone I know joins a TikTok, and I don't like them, or they didn't like me, or I have bad history with them, or I'm scared of what they're gonna think of me, and I'm scared of like these things, I instantly ban them. And I think that's something that I have to get over. Like literally, like the last time I saw someone who I knew, I was like down here just playing the game, and I looked over and I saw the name, and then I went like this, and I hid, and I acted like I was doing something, and I moved my mouse over to the screen, and I clicked their name, and I clicked block. And then I waited 10 seconds for my head back up like this, that I knew or felt comfortable enough thinking that they couldn't see me anymore. Oh, man, and all I could think afterwards for the rest of the day was, what a pussy. I can't be embarrassed about this anymore because I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And if anyone is hating on something that I love, they have to just be miserable. Like, like, if you get this false sense of enjoyment out of trashing people pursuing what they enjoy, you are like genuine scum of the earth, and you can't convince me otherwise. Like, I would never, ever, ever harass or bully or laugh or make fun of anyone if they told me what they were doing made them happy. It could be picking your nose. It could be fucking practicing backflips all day in your room. It could be, and simple things like fishing or journaling and like, even if it's something that I can't understand personally at a deep level, I think you do, and I think it's your outlet and you're creative. Like, it's for you. And if I were to sit there and laugh, all I know is that if I were to be laughed at for something that I love, I think I would start crying. And I mean in person, right? Like if somebody that I knew and somebody that I told this to, that I felt this way about, and they know me very well, and I thought that they cared about me and they were to laugh at me, I think I would genuinely break down on the spot, and like I think it would ruin me. I think I'm not strong enough yet to keep doing this despite of what people say. I think I'm still working on that. I think that if my girlfriend or my parents or if any of my really close friends came and told me that this was stupid, I think I might miss the next video. So I gotta work on that. I'm lucky that my circle that I inform on everything I do, and people that know that I do this, that I know in real life. I'm lucky that I have a very supportive system. Um, People have shown me a lot of respect because I'm doing this. I don't think that all of them actually respect it. I think it's more of just like what I said, where it's like they don't really understand it, but they know that it makes me happy, so they are happy for me. And I think that's all you can ask for. Um, yeah. Anyways, today became like a way longer rant than I needed it to be, or that anyone needed it to be. But I guess it just came out of me because I needed to talk. Tomorrow's a Monday. Work. If you want like a summary of my next week, I work Monday and Tuesday, I believe, and then Thursday and Friday, I think I have off because of Christmas. Let me see. Yeah, I work Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday's Christmas Eve, and Thursday's Christmas Day. So, um, I'm sure I'll say it on the day, but happy holidays to anyone who's celebrating. And yeah, sorry if today's was a little more personal or overthought, but I think that these ones need to happen every once in a while. And my girlfriend had asked me a week ago or so. Oh, no, I think it was like a month ago, actually. I think it was after day 50. She goes, "Do you think you'll ever get to a point where you do these videos weekly instead of daily?" And I said, no. I said, no, not until I achieve the goals that I'm so sought after. And she asked me, like, well, what does that mean? And I go, I don't know yet. I don't know yet, but right now doing this daily feels right. And I think I could see a future where this becomes like a weekly, like Sunday or Saturday thing. But as of right now, I'm nowhere near comfortable enough to settle my thoughts down and think about things on a weekly basis. I think daily, the way I feel and think and see things change more frequently. And that slowly with time, that'll calm down. But right now, as I'm trying to figure things out, everything is so sporadic. And I kind of like doing these daily posts. I like this daily vlog. It makes me really, really, really happy. Um, and, oh, okay, to end it off, my my perspective of happiness had changed. Um, I used to think that being happy was like when you're given something like a gift, for example, and you sit there like grin, like your smile, like ear to ear, like you're super happy and like you're even crying of happiness, like these sorts of like extreme examples of happiness. But I've realized that my idea of happiness and like most people call it like just content is like having no thoughts of disruption. So I'm happy and I know I'm happy doing this because I'm at peace when I'm recording these videos. I can like I'm literally like I'm smirking right now. Like you're not gonna see it because there's Minecraft in the background, but I'm literally like smiling while talking about this, even though it sounds like semi-emotional or like sad. And when I'm streaming, like I am just smiling so often, it's crazy. I know you're gonna call me out on this because who knows? If you click on the live, I might be fucking mad about some league shit. But I promise you, like internally, like I feel blessed like all the time, and I gotta find a way to give thanks to. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of topics I talked about today. I think that's about good. 25 minutes. I should wrap it up. So again, thanks for the love as always. I'm gonna keep pushing. I hope you guys keep pushing too. And don't give up on the things that you love. I think if there's anything that you decide one day that you want to pursue, like I have a little sister and she's young. Like she just started high school. And I'm like, listen, like she loves drawing, she loves art, she was a liver. I'm like, dude, like start posting stuff now. Like you have a phone, you have whatever, like make a TikTok account, post your art for fun. Just do what you love. Because if there's a day that comes where I don't want you to regret not doing what you love. And it could change. Like you could post stuff now and then in a year you don't like it anymore and you change it and that's fine. But just do something that like whenever you have that idea of like, oh my god, this would be cool, just do it. That's what I started doing. And I've never been happier. So that's my word of advice. Um and I'm gonna keep embarrassing myself too. So that's always fun. One thing that I want to say really quick is thank you. Again, I know I say this endlessly and I'm probably repeating myself again and again, but this is something that I seriously hope isn't annoying anyone. I assume that when people find these videos, um, obviously if you're subscribing, it means you like it, but if you're somebody new who's come across this video and you've watched it to this point, I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much this does actually mean to me on a deeper level. And I do genuinely apologize if it feels like I am like ranting or nagging or complaining or any of these sorts of things when realistically like everything's pretty good in my life. I just think that that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have an outlet to talk about the things that do bug you. If there's a new direction or a better direction or a healthier direction you guys think I should be taking these videos, let me know. I feel like this is really an outlet for myself, and I hope, or something that's come out of this that I've realized is that I hope that people who watch these videos can either learn to relate or can find some sort of uh, peace in knowing that you're not alone, and that hopefully there are people out there that feel the same ways I do or struggle with the same things that I do because that helps me feel better. So I'm hoping to be able to provide that for you guys. But yeah, I'm sorry if these videos feel long-winded or like I don't shut the hell up because sometimes I don't. Um, yeah, but the privilege is always to be here. And thanks.